So I just started filming and then I just noticed this and it's really adorable. Just my cat casually sitting with Eeyore. Hey! I've woken him up. Hey Darius, you wanna help me film? He's gonna help me film. Say hello! No? No? Okay. Well, hello and welcome back to another Tiki Tea Tuesday. Today I'm going to explain to you 5 things that I learned on my Disney College program. So, let's go! So number 1 on the things that the Disney College program taught me is that you are never too busy to go out and have fun. No matter how busy you may think you are, there is time to go out and do something exciting. Now I know that seems easy for me to say coming from Disney World where I had free access to the parks and there was always fun stuff to do. It was warm because it was Florida, but I think this applies everywhere for everyone. Oh, now you want to make a camera appearance, huh? Rude. So while in Florida, I could have easily just slept in super late, just went to work, and then come back and just do it all over again. Especially because with Disney, you can work more than a week straight without a day off, and you could have 7 to 11-hour shifts. Once I started going out with my coworkers and my friends and my roommates, I realized that the college program is just way too short not to do everything on your bucket list and more. Some mornings I would have breakfast reservations with some friends at like a character breakfast or just any type of cool restaurant in Disney, and it was amazing. And then after that, I would return back to my apartment, do some laundry while editing some video. If I had time after that, I would even maybe pop into Hollywood Studios before I started my shift. And then I could work a 5, 6, 7, 8-hour shift at Woody's Lunchbox. And then after work, people would be talking, saying, hey, we're gonna go out to Miller's, you wanna come? Absolutely, I want to come to Miller's. I was always down. It was a lot of fun to just constantly be doing things and like just have a lot on my plate. And even though I'd be tired after work or I wouldn't want to go out before work, it was definitely worth it to do that. I'm not saying that there weren't days that I would sleep until 12 and then just kind of wait around until work. Of course I did that. I mean, you need to rest sometimes, but a majority of the time I wanted to go out somewhere either before or after work or all of the above. And so now I'm carrying the same thought process back at home. So I know soon I'm gonna have a job, and although it'll be great making money and everything, I don't want this job to consume my entire life and being. I want to still go out and see my friends and head into New York City and just do a bunch of fun things. And I know I can because something that I did in Disney. Now, the second thing that the Disney College program taught me is confidence. As a kid, I was extremely social. I would go out to events and things like my brother's soccer games, and I would run to the playground and I would bring some random person back with me and be like, this is my best friend Shelby. Mind you, I've never met this Shelby person in my entire life, but I was extremely social. I would always talk to other kids and play games with them and make best friends in like 2 seconds. Then middle school happened, and for some reason, I just became a complete introvert. I didn't talk much in middle school and high school, and even like the beginning of college. But once the Disney College program happened, I went back to my preschool self, making friends with Shelby at the park. Being in Disney really helped me find that social side of me again. And it's just so easy to build up confidence when everyone around you is so friendly and so accepting of you. And I just loved my coworkers at Woody's Lunchbox because they always knew how to have a fun time. Sometimes we'd be dancing, singing, and just being weird because that's just how we were there. My roommates were also amazing. We were also out of our minds, but it was a wonderful time. And although in the real world it's kind of hard to be as friendly, especially because I'm from New Jersey and I go to New York a lot, people, they're not as horrible as everyone makes it out to be, but they're definitely not Disney level friendly. But even still, I definitely feel a lot more comfortable talking to strangers and being in front of large groups of people. And that's a confidence that I had when I was younger, but somehow lost. But I have found it again in Disney, and it's amazing. Another thing is, while I was in Florida, I somehow managed to lose 20 pounds, which is an amazing feeling. I'm wearing clothes now that I couldn't even fit into before I left my program. And now coming back and being able to wear these nice outfits and fit into all these things, it really like boosted my confidence so much, and it's a great feeling. The third thing on my list is just a complete appreciation for Disney as a whole. So of course I loved Disney before I started my program. And maybe I was a little hesitant to that while I was working, because I'd be like, oh, how dare Disney do this? How dare they make me work this holiday this many hours, and yada 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 yada. Being back home and now applying for jobs, I realize how good I had it with Disney and how well they actually treat their cast members. A lot of people who worked at Disney complained about it, but they were still there for a reason. If you really hated it that much, you would have dipped out of that company. But no, people stay because they enjoy it and there's amazing benefits, and just, it's a great company to work for and to say you work for. They are an extremely organized company. They're always thinking one step ahead, and they honestly and truly treat their cast members very well, despite what people may say. The coolest part is that I was working in Hollywood Studios through the process of them opening Galaxy's Edge, and I also had 2 roommates who worked in Galaxy's Edge as guest flow, and it's just really cool to see everything come into place. Even if that's at the expense of us working horrible hours, you just see how much Disney is willing to do to have the very best experience for its guests. Even with just your traditions class, you learn so much about the company, and you cry because you realize how magical of an experience it really is for both sides, whether you're a cast member or you are a guest. I'm not going to give an exact example or detail just because I refuse to ruin the magic for other people, but trust me, things that you can't even fathom in your head, Disney does to create an incredible experience. The fourth thing I want to discuss is Disney magic. So I've definitely discussed this in other videos, but making magic at Disney is extremely easy because people love little things and they appreciate small gestures. So the example that I always like to use is that giving a kid a sticker is the most incredible thing you could ever do for that child. And something as small as that for a kid, being in Walt Disney World itself, really shows you how much of an impact that kind of thing has on people in general. So if getting a sticker in Disney World gets that kind of reaction, then imagine what small gestures can do in the real world where people really aren't expecting that kind of magic. Just because I'm no longer working at Walt Disney World does not mean that I still can't carry that magic with me. I can be making Disney magic anywhere now, from the smallest things, and honestly anyone can. So it's really cool to have learned that and just see it really take place. Number 5, and probably the most important thing that I learned on my Disney College program, is to not give up. So I've mentioned this in my regret video, but I'm the kind of person that gives up very easily when things get hard. However, with the Disney College program, I had a lot of tough times, and I 100% recommend the program. It's incredible, but I really had a rough patch where I wanted to term from the program, but I didn't, and I'm just very proud of myself that I did stick with it. The DCP is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and if I just gave it up, I know I would hate myself, especially because I impulsively bought this camera that I'm using, and I impulsively decided that I was gonna vlog. And I do this thing quite often where I have a great idea and I go all for it, and then Suddenly I just start losing a passion for it and it dwindles away until I impulsively do something else. But the purchase of this camera and my idea that I was going to vlog my program, it stayed the whole time. So every week while I was in Florida, I did post a vlog and I was filming all the time. And I'm also proud of myself for that. Moving to a new state and having this whole completely different life, meeting these new people, is insane if you think about it. I just took myself way out of my comfort zone to do the Disney College Program, and I'm so proud of myself that I did, and I didn't give up. And now, because of the Disney College Program, I know that anything I put my mind to or anything I have a passion for doing, I can do it. And that's an incredible feeling, and I don't think any other experience could have taught me that like Disney did. Living in Disney, working at Disney, meeting all these new amazing people, of course is going to teach you a million things, but these were the 5 things that the Disney College Program taught me. So I'm curious, if you're about to head off on your Disney College Program, what kind of things do you hope Disney teaches you while you're down there? If you've already taken part in the Disney College Program, what kind of things did Disney teach you that I didn't mention here in this video? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want more Disney content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Tiki T. And while you're there, make sure to turn on that bell notification, that way you never miss a Tiki T Tuesday. Thanks for watching!